All right, what's your name?
Ryan Begay.
And what's your role in the film?
I play the role of JJ.
Oh yeah. So
Yes.
what's JJ up to?
JJ, he's a tribal cop. He's the brother of Lily.
Yeah, whoever Lily's playing, kind of thing. Well, that's interesting. Did you know about tribal cops before? Did you have to research it?
I'm fairly familiar with tribal cops and just law enforcement in general.
Yeah.
Playing that role is pretty familiar for the most part. But the thing with this role is being the authority figure who's not really being listened to, who has some authority but is limited in his community for what he can do. And so,
what is a tribal officer, just for those who don't know, like me?
Basically, like a tribal cop for the police force for the tribe.
Right. So he's a member of the tribe. So he's kind of policing his own people.
Right.
Does that lead to some conflict of interest or troubles?
In some cases, it does. It's just people want more from you because you're
one of us.
the cop. It's like, do more for us.
Yeah.
Since you are able to uphold the law, do something more for us.
Right.
Don't you have that ability?
Yeah.
But the tribal cops, like, I can only do so much. There's jurisdictions, there's limitations to what I can do.
Right.
But as a tribal cop, he also relies on the system,
Right.
which others who are like, well, screw the system, go
Right.
past it. He's like, I can't. So he's like, he has that
Torn.
conflict, definitely torn between his duties as a cop and his role in the community.
That's really interesting. Did you learn something from playing this role that you think you'll use in future films, like that you didn't know in terms of your acting craft?
Languages, because I'm really big on the Navajo language, and in this film we speak Cayuga, and so I had to learn Cayuga for this.
You learned a whole language for this.
And it was very important for me to get that right, because it was like, not only am I, it's not enough just for me to be, I'm native, but it was a whole different tribe, whole different culture.
Yeah.
So speaking that language, I really wanted to get it correct.
Because most people wouldn't know the difference, but people who speak Cayuga would be like, hey, that's not accurate.
Right, correct. And when you're going out there and putting this and of course premiering at Sundance, you want to get it correct. You want to get it down as much as you can.
Yeah, exactly. Was there any cultural appropriation issues? Like, hey, wait, why didn't you find a real Cayuga speaker to play this or no?
No, not so much. It was. I think a lot of it is just your demeanor and what you bring to the character, and then having the speaking part, because his character isn't so much. You don't see him so much a part of the culture within the community. You see him just as a cop doing his day-to-day thing. Right. So he's separated, culturally from it. So the only thing that really kind of connects him is when he starts speaking Cayuga. So that was the main thing. Was like, okay, let's get this down. Let's get this down.
That's the main. Yeah, that's your bridge to the community.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to see it, and hopefully, maybe you can keep using Cayuga in the future.
Yeah, it's a great language too. It's a beautiful language.
All right. Well, you can teach it to me. I'll come learn it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's all learn it together.
Awesome. Because is it a language that is dying that needs to be kept alive, or?
Well, like Erica, they started this with the language in mind, and they've taken classes and they've started to revitalize it on their own, which is great, and so with Navajo too, we're all trying to continue to incorporate these within ourselves.
That's great. Yeah, so. It's easy to get assimilated and to speak English, and
right.
The language goes away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
That's the big thing that we're trying to get back to. So
wow, this movie's so important. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing it.
Thank you.